Welcome to Open Heaven Daily Devotional. The Open Heaven Daily Devotional is written by the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, worldwide, Pastor Enoch Attaboy. I pray as you listen and meditate on these, may you be richly blessed in Jesus' name. Today, June 18, 2025. The topic is, Words Can Heal. Our memory verse is taken from Colossians 4 verse 6, KJV. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. Colossians 4 verse 6, KJV. Bible reading. Our Bible reading is taken from John 8 verses 1 to 11, KJV. 1 Jesus went unto the Mount of Olives. 2 And early in the morning he came again into the temple, and all the people came unto him, and he sat down and taught them. 3 And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery, and when they had set her in the midst, for they say unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery in the very act. 5 Now Moses in the law commanded us, that such should be stoned. But what sayest thou? 6 This they said, tempting him that they might have to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down, and with his finger wrote on the ground as though he heard them not. 7 So when they continued asking him, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her. 8 And again he stooped down and wrote on the ground. 9 And they which heard it, being convicted by their own conscience, went out one by one, beginning at the eldest even unto the last. And Jesus was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. 10 When Jesus had lifted up himself and saw none but the woman, he said unto her, Woman, where are those thine accusers? Hath no man condemned thee? 11 She said, No man, Lord. And Jesus said unto her, Neither do I condemn thee, go and sin no more. Message. Over the past 2 days I discussed the power words. Today I will focus on how words can heal. As a Christian, you should always be gracious with your words. Ephesians 4 verse 29. You should be generous with giving compliments and telling people encouraging words. Simply saying things like, I like your haircut, can bring people out of sadness and put a smile on their faces. Your compliments must, however, be genuine because God will punish those who flatter others with their words. Psalm 12 verse 3. In Ruth 2 verse 1, Boaz was described as a mighty man of wealth. Unlike some wealthy people who look down on their workers and speak rashly to them, Boaz encouraged his workers with his words, and they responded pleasantly. Ruth 2 verse 4. I believe this is partly responsible for Boaz's successful business. If you are a business owner and you curse or talk down on your workers, you are indirectly also cursing the work of your hands because they are the ones managing it for you. Nabal, unlike Boaz, was a man who spoke negative words. When David sent his men to ask him to give them something, his response was terrible. He spoke harshly to the men, and if his wife, Abigail, hadn't intervened by going without his consent to soothe David with her words, everyone in his family would have been destroyed. While Nabal's words stirred up David's anger and made him gather his men to go against the former's household, Abigail's words were seasoned with salt and kept her family from destruction. 1 Samuel 25 verses 1 to 35. When you speak, what effect do your words have? Do they heal or destroy? Solomon said, Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Proverbs 18 verse 21. Apostle Paul, in today's memory verse, tells us to make sure that our speech is always with grace and seasoned with salt. Seasoning makes food more enjoyable. A fellow whose speech is well seasoned will always attract others to himself or herself because people go to places where they are appreciated and motivated. When the woman caught in the act of adultery in today's Bible reading was brought to Jesus, in the midst of many condemning words from other people, his words, Go and sin no more, brought her the liberty that she needed. John 8 verse 11. Beloved, let your words bring unbelievers to Jesus and show them his grace. Do not let your words be the reason people reject the gospel. Action points. Consciously give genuine compliments and encourage people with your words every day. Thank you for joining the Open Heaven Daily Devotional today. We hope you are blessed. See you again tomorrow.